What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back with another morning recap on this beautiful Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. And we have another recap for yesterday. Not as much news happened yesterday as other days, but we still have a morning recap because some significant news still did occur throughout the day. Now, before we continue with today's video, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and of course, join the channel today. Guys, just for $3 a month, you could join Real American Politics, which is a phenomenal deal as it helps support the daily content we all know and love. If you love these type of videos, well, this is the best way to support it. So I hope and recommend you join the channel today. And of course, go follow Real American Politics on Twitter. And of course, go follow the Kelvin Coolidge Project on Twitter as well, guys. Go follow the accounts. No reason not to. So, yeah. All right, let's get in today's morning recap. So, here we go again. 10 barges, including one carrying methanol, break free from tugboat on the Ohio River. Are you freaking serious? 1,400 tons of methanol is one of the 3 pinned against a dam. Oh my gosh. How does this keep happening to Ohio? Are the memes about Ohio just real? About how the things that happen in Ohio make no sense? I'm starting to think so. How does this happen just a couple weeks after the disaster in East Palestine? I don't know. And it's just a disaster. This keeps happening to this region of the country. And guess what? The Biden administration, they're not going to do shit. They're not going to do anything. They don't care because these people voted for Trump. That's why they're not going to say anything. Because this area voted for Blumph and they deserve it. Some people on Twitter believe that thought also. It just, at some point, when does it become apparent? We need some regulation to make sure this doesn't keep happening. Yes, once or twice, accidents do happen. But when it happens the same thing over and over and over and over again, what? How can you think that's okay? So, hopefully, this doesn't turn into another environmental disaster. You notice the Biden administration, they care about the environment so much, yet they haven't done anything about cleanup, about East Palestine. They're not going to do anything about this. Oh, but carbon emissions are down by 0.1%. They're already going down before, you freaking clown. So, it's 1,400 tons of methanol. Just, this poor part of the country, they're getting hammered because Blumph, because they voted for Trump. If this was, Vermont or New York, oh man, they would clean up this immediately. The second before it happened, they would have hundreds of people there cleaning the water. It's just sickening what's happening, and it continues to happen, and nobody in leadership gives a crap. So a pretty funny development happened with Adidas. They are telling Black Lives Matter design violates 3-stripe trademark. So as everybody knows, Adidas has the famous 3-stripe logo on their logo, of course. Well, they have asked the United States Trademark Office to reject an application for a BLM trademark featuring 3 parallel stripes, arguing it could mislead the public. Now, you can make the argument all you want about it. It is absolutely hilarious. This is happening to the BLM crowd. At this point in time, I think most companies are like, it's not election year. We can piss around with these people. But during election year, don't worry. We'll be back. But point is, this could get fascinating. I mean, you have a major corporations like Adidas. They're like, nope, we're going to take this to court. We're going to take this to the U.S. Trademark Office. Yeah. Now, I think it's a bit petty to say, oh, well, every parallel logo is the same. They filed over 90 lawsuits and more than 200 settlement agreements related to the 3-stripe trademark since 2008. I think that's a bit ridiculous, but it is what it is. Do they have a right to it? Yes, but I think it's a bit absurd. If it's one thing if it's the exact copy, right? Like 3 black stripes and like a lowercase thing, but that's not what it is from what I'm aware of. Now, this is going to be fascinating. Will the courts take this up possibly? Maybe. I don't know. It's going to be a shit show, I believe. I mean, you don't usually see a company like this push back on BLM for anything, but yeah, it looks like something will go through the courts and should be entertaining to watch. Well, this one stings as a Wisconsin fan. North Texas has reached to the NIT finals, shuts down Wisconsin 56-54. Ugh. As everybody knows, I'm a big fan of Wisconsin sports, and, well, we blew this one. We had a 12-point lead going to the second half, and we scored 13 in the second half. I have never, these major teams, I'm not talking about, Division 6 women's basketball. I'm talking about these big hitters like the Wisconsin Badgers, yada, yada, yada. I never seen, this season in particular, I've never seen it this low for the second half. I mean, they went 10 minutes straight without making a single shot. I mean, my goodness, this was a disaster for Wisconsin Badgers this year. Though it was a good run at the NIT again. The NIT's like, imagine March Madness, but for the bubble teams. Teams that, they're good, but they didn't win their conference title, or they weren't good enough to reach March Madness. It was a good run by them. They made the semifinals for the NIT, but congratulations to the North Texas Mean Green. Hopefully, we have a good NIT championship. This was a hell of a game, though. Don't get me wrong. This was a fun game to watch, but oof. This hurts. This hurts as a Badgers fan. The underperformance for this team continues. Hopefully something changes next year, but this has been a long-lived tradition for Wisconsin basketball. All right, this one's going to suck for people that eat meat, but over 3,000 pounds of beef has been recalled in several states over possible E. coli contamination. Now, I always wonder, okay, how do you know after the fact you sent out E. coli? I think this is probably a simple answer, like, oh, they tested and they realized, oh, crap, whatever. But I can't get over the fact that these companies always sell out these meat products. It seems like every other week they're E. coli contaminated. Now, hopefully you don't have the boneless beef chunk product. Hopefully you're good, but if you're not, oof. Either way, I don't think this is much to worry about. I just always wonder, how do they know? Like, after the fact? That's a bit strange, isn't it? That seems a bit suspicious. But overall, it's 3,000 pounds of meat kind of just gone to waste. So be careful if you got this product. Make sure it's not from, the exact, Elkhorn Valley packaging or packing. Hopefully you guys didn't get anything from that. If you did, just don't eat it. So we have a bit of entertainment news, or entertainment for me. So one of the top people at JP Morgan Chase, the veteran CEO and chairman, will be deposed from the company after the bank's link to disgraced former financier Jeffrey Epstein. Well, oh man, you're telling me somebody in power was in contact with Epstein? I'm shocked. YouTube, don't look, YouTube, I'm perfectly fine. I'm not saying anything bad. Guys, Epstein, he was probably, what? Point is, YouTube, I'm joking. No, I'm not. He definitely got killed. Either way, it's a joke. Don't take it seriously. I am being serious, YouTube. You get the point. Either way, he is linked to Epstein, which, not really much of a surprise. It is good news, though, people are finally getting deposed over it. Now, I wish more people would, but either way, it is a good start to get somebody as big as somebody from JP Morgan. Now, this was days after the clown from CNBC, that Kramer guy, or whatever his name is, he said JP Morgan's a fortress of solitude. Ugh, that's not a good sign if that's the case. So the final major story of yesterday came from Africa. Foreign policy related thing. Well, not really foreign policy, just foreign news. Well, the memes have struck back. The pirates attack and board Danish ship in Gulf of Guiana as old communications lost. I always wonder, why do you go by boat by Africa? I'm just being serious, in particular Somalia. Why go by any boat there? Point is, it seems like every time a boat passes Africa, some pirates attack it. Now, first thing I thought when I saw this headline was Pirates of the Caribbean, but I was like, nah, this isn't even the Caribbean, this is in Africa. But I just want one of these times, again, I don't want anybody dying, I'm saying, like, I just want a Pirates of the Caribbean meme when it actually happens in the Caribbean. I just waiting for that opportunity again. I hope nobody dies from this. It is a scary situation, you know. Oh, there's people who are going to hold you at gunpoint. It's not fun, but either way, that did happen on the coast of Ghana. Again, hopefully nobody dies, whatever. So yeah, anyways, folks, that is it for today's morning recap. If you did enjoy, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much. Godspeed to all of you.